Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Jet Set Insider. My name is Robert Murgatroyd, and for those of you who don't know us, by the way, I forgot.
Who am I?
I forgot. This is my wife, Kimberly. She's the pretty one.
All the time he forgets me.
Do you think people do the audio feed or the video feed? Do you think they see you?
According to my feed burner, they do the video, and lots of them.
Well, for those of you who don't know who we are just a regular couple who share
there's nothing regular about you.
I'm trying to read here.
Sorry.
Who share an insane passion for boutique travel, and we do it all on our website, jetsetlife.tv. And now we are taking the passion that we have to the podcast world. And in these podcasts, we share fun stories, travel tips, all of Kim's embarrassing videos, and we just kind of take you inside of our crazy life. So, Kim.
Yes.
What do we have today for them?
All right. Well, we are going to take you guys to Miami, then Scottsdale, and then we're going to do a quickie in Paris.
I like a quickie in Paris.
How you like that?
I like it. I understand that you are going to Paris this year.
I am going to Paris, and I understand you are not going to Paris this year.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that happened, people? He's very set with the belch.
That wasn't the belch. That wasn't the belch. For those of you that don't know, my wife's mom, Diane, is a French high school, probably always will be a French high school teacher, now retired. And for a...
she's a Francophile.
She's a Francophile. For a Christmas gift, Kimberly surprised her.
And my husband. And
yep.
my husband.
And me.
And my father.
Our family, their family. Oh, we got to make sure we cover everyone.
And my father and my brother's family. No, we all got together and we surprised her with a trip to Paris that she and I are going to take in the fall.
And I am just going to show up.
In Paris?
Yeah, you're going to be like ordering a crepe and I'll be like, hey!
Funny seating you in there.
Hey! Oh my God.
He so would do that. All right. Well, let me tell you about our little, what do you call it today? Our show. Our show. All right. So in today's So You Think This Is Easy segment, this has become the most popular of all segments because this is where we show all of Rob's bloopers. Sometimes mine, but mostly his. And this time, it's all about Rob. This one's good. In our interloper segment...
Did we use that word properly? Interloper?
I don't know. I'm copying it from you. I don't know what it means, but I may use it on Scrabble later.
Interloper. I think we're using it right. If we're not, just email us in. Email in to HeyJetSet.
I promise they will.
At Gmail.
AttentionRob.com. Okay, so in our interloper segment, Rob gets stalked by a creeper. In our next segment, we are going to uncover all of Robert Victor Anthony Murgatroyd's tics on camera. He has a ton of them and doesn't believe he has them until I point them out, which is really another job that I have, honestly, because there's so many. Then we are going to show you what it looks like when we're having technical difficulties on the road. And after that, we're going to go back to our favorite Blame It on Jet Lag segment. And Rob and I are going to explore our tiny Paris hotel room with you. And I kind of get caught in a little bit of an embarrassing moment there as well. Then we're moving on to our awkward segment. Do you want to say it?
Awkward.
And we just sometimes we catch these things on camera, and we happen to catch this guy taking a picture of a girl, and it's just a really awkward photo op. So we're gonna show you that. And next up is our overboard or just right. We're gonna show you the pampering that you get poolside at one of our favorite South Beach hotels, and you are gonna decide if it's overboard or just right. In our I'm Not Looking segment, Rob catches a guy in the act. And then we're going to do a little PSA, a little warning for you girls and guys out there about certain types of people you should either watch out for or not become.
Spreading the love. Spreading the help.
Spreading the help. And then in our Rob's a Stalker segment, he gets caught spying on an old school celebrity. And last up, in his never-ending quest to become Benjamin Button, he
I found another Benjamin Button.
He found another Benjamin Button, and this one we're going to call Cool at Any Age.
This dude is super cool. All right, so let's get right into it. So we'll start off with the segment that everybody seems to love, which is making fun of me. I've become very good at self-deprecating humor. So you think this is easy segment? The first one you're going to see is me not being able to say Martinis and Manicure. There's this, I don't even know if it's still there because the video is actually a couple of years old now, but in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Very old.
Yeah, it's probably
like 2007 old.
It's old. So we had to like dig this out of like the vault to find. But there's this place in Scottsdale called Martinis and Manicures.
No, it's not called that. It's called Fuego or Fiero or something.
It's a restaurant.
But they do, like they did on like a Tuesday night, like a Martini and Manicure night, which was, I thought, actually kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. They pull into the restaurant.
Girls with nails.
Imagine like a manicure store, whatever they call that. Like inside.
Nail salon?
Thank you. Inside of a manicure store. Inside of the restaurant. So I'm outside, completely sober, and I'm trying to say...
Did you just say completely sober?
Yeah, why?
I also have videos of you doing... It's not just manicures. The other half is martinis. So there
All right,
we go.
so let's just show.
Roll the clip.
Checking out Furio. Furio has a very different concept. They call it the concept that they call...
that they call drunk boy having martinis.
Completely different concept called M&M, which is basically martinis and manicures. M&M, which is martini and manicure. So, was I sober? My wife says no. I can't quite remember because it was many, many years ago. So
no, because you were drunk.
All right. So we're going to move on to the next area. So after that, maybe that night or the next day, we went to...
Hold on a second.
What?
We go to this nightclub. But, and we'll tell you the story about the nightclub, but my husband, because he's new, he was new, even more new at this whole club kid thing, even
yeah,
then.
That's true. I was a club kid back then, wasn't I?
No.
Not like I am now.
No, in Scottsdale, you learned about the mashup. That's what you were so excited about in Scottsdale. That was the mashup.
That's so old.
So
that's
old
like
school.
That's silly to me.
It's worse than radio play for
you.
So,
like, I'm into electro dirty beats now. Like, forget the mashup.
Okay, well, listen. So the funniest thing is my husband always says dancing girls. For like 100 years, this man has been talking about dancing girls like they're a prop or something.
No, it's more like an I Love Lucy episode.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a 1930s thing. So anyway, so we go out to this club out there. Can you remember the name of the club?
Axis and Radius.
Ooh, that is a woman with a memory right there. It's a good
or
thing.
A woman that just watched all the Scottsdale video to pull the clips.
That's true. Okay, so it was recent. It was in short term. So we're outside the club, and I'm talking about dancing girls. You'll hear me say dancing girls, but then I do one better.
But just roll it first.
Well, let me just say this. You know when the smoke comes out of a club and you got like it's all smoky and the DJ's hitting the beats and the smoke's coming?
You can tell it was his first club experience.
Well, I didn't know what it was called. So listen to what I decided to call it. Here we go. Roll the clip. Dancing girls coming out at midnight. You got hydrogen peroxide. Okay, hydrogen peroxide. Okay.
And they shoot hydrogen peroxide in your face.
Hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So just in case you have an infection, you need to do cleanup for surgery. You'll get the hydrogen peroxide
in your face.
Yeah. We'll clear. It's
along with the dancing girls.
Yeah.
I love that dancing girls now come with hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, they squirt. They have little holsters. They squirt out.
Wasn't there a hydrogen peroxide squirting dancing girl in New York?
Yes, there was.
See?
Yes, there was.
It's a theme.
Yes, there was. So now, in my continuing, never-ending, not knowing where the bleep I am around the world.
Today?
Now I'm bleeping.
Okay.
This time I'm in the Mondrian in South Beach, and I literally, I cannot believe that I don't know where.
How does this make you feel?
Bewildered, confused,
yes.
Saddened, deeply.
You should talk to Dr. Klein about this.
I will. Dr. Klein is our marriage counselor, by the way. We don't really have one, but we say that so people think that we're, we get help.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Let's roll the clip.
Let me do it again. What's the name of this hotel? Okay.
So you can see I have no idea where I am.
Never,
okay, whether
never.
it's Miami or how about this one? This one's even better. This one, I finally get in. Kim has a friend who is in.
Oh, it's my friend now? I finally get to claim him as the original friend.
She is.
Let me tell you the story.
Can we say his name? We could say his name, right?
Yeah, he doesn't care. So,
okay, his name is Jameson LaGuardia, and he is the man. This guy runs the Playboy golf tournament.
Yeah.
How do you like that job?
Yeah.
He's in charge of making sure that the bunnies show up for the golf game with the celebrities. Not bad, right?
Not too bad. He's a cool guy.
Super cool.
So years ago, when Facebook first came out, I'm gonna say, or when my husband first found it,
I was
on
the Facebook.
Yeah, I was on Facebook first, and so I friended, my friends from high school and everything. Well, this one, because Facebook wasn't really hot in the 40 plus market, so. People's moms weren't on Facebook yet. It was a young thing, so I was on it, but he wasn't. And he went on and he would type in a friend's name and he wouldn't come up with anything. Like literally no one would come up.
There was not one friend. Like
so,
now you type somebody's name in and you get your gardener will show up.
Yeah. So now with no friends and wanting to be, in the group, he decided to friend all of my friends.
I figured she has friends. We're married.
He friended every friend from junior high, high school, college.
I just clicked add, and I figured it would be one big happy Facebook friend family.
I started getting emails from friends going, I think your husband, is this guy your husband? Because he friended me. And I'm like, what is he doing? And I didn't care. So anyway, he comes up one day and he goes, I have this friend. His name's Jameson LaGuardia. And I went, what do you mean you have this friend? And he's like, and so I'm going to call him because when we go to Miami, he's got a club in Miami.
She's like, that's not your friend.
And I'm like, that's not your friend. I've known him since I was a freshman in high school.
No, that's my friend. What's even better is when I do the exact same thing with one of her high school boyfriends. She's like, how do you know him? I'm like,
that's fun.
I'm like, she goes, I dated him in high school. That's just weird.
I'm like, what is going on with this picture? But anyway.
Now I am much better. I know how to use Facebook. I've only been banned twice. 3 times. And
one's from a small world, but no problem.
I was. And I'll tell you why I was banned later. It's not it's for another day. But let me say this. So back then, and this is kind of interesting to me because I really had a passion for this music DJ world even back then. So Jameson was running this massive club in Fort Lauderdale.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah, it's because of the where I am.
It's the Hard Rock. He was booking all the talent that would come to the Hard Rock. So Hard Rock's in Fort Lauderdale, but it's really Miami. But Miami, Fort Lauderdale, that whole.
So he gets us into the DJ booth, which is the coolest thing in the world.
Fun night.
So I'm in the DJ booth, and of course I don't know where the hell I am again. Let's roll it.
From Passion Nightclub at the Hard Rock Cafe in Miami Beach.
Passion Nightclub at the Hard Rock Hotel.
It's in Miami. It's Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, from the Hard Rock Hotel. Passion Nightclub at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Now, how does this keep happening?
I don't know, but didn't you call it like you were in the Hard Rock Cafe or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a restaurant?
But the best part is if you listen back, you can hear Kim going like, ah!
Yeah, step into my shoes for 10 minutes.
All right, so I don't know that we use the word interloper properly or not, but...
Are we moving on?
Yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to go back over to Scottsdale. So I don't know what it is about people or why this happens, but what is it that makes somebody think that if there's a camera that's pointed at someone who is clearly trying to speak in front of it,
mic'd up, lights on,
that like it's okay to do this thing?
You're like Al Roker on like Good Morning America or something.
Do you know what I mean? Like where you become, they look like balloon animals, like floating by you. But of course, you're such an idiot you don't know that it's going on behind
But
you.
I do,
But
and
she
I'm
does.
like-
And like, I'm looking, when if you're ever in front of a camera, you know that the camera person's face is very important, because if you're like babbling, which I have a tendency to do,
Really?
I'll see like Kim will go like that. So I know, or she'll be like stretch it out or speed it up or shut the that kind of thing. So I'm looking at her and she's like got this weird thing because, well, let's just
Roll the clip.
no, clip.
And as the night goes on, basically what you're going to get is more and more kind of...
So fun,
So
right?
how about that guy? Like,
Fun. So is it an interloper? Did we decide?
I wish I had kept the film rolling though, because apparently I shut it off and he was like getting behind you and he was about to like, I don't know, molest you or something. But so there you go. Interloper, cantalouper, whatever you want to call him.
Cantalouper. So speaking of being in front of the camera, there are ticks.
Like that gulp you do at the beginning of every show.
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, everybody is like judging me right now, but I'm gonna tell you something. You have ticks.
I do.
Everybody.
I do.
Yes, yes, you
What
do.
are mine?
I don't want to
Come
talk
up
about
with
it.
one.
I will, but I can't think of it right
Dr.
now.
Klein?
I'm in the middle of something here. We all have ticks, things that we do in. I think you just burped.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I heard a little burp.
I did not burp.
That was a little.
I did not.
It was a little. It was like.
I
It
didn't
was a
burp
little
anything.
something. I'm gonna catch you. We all have these ticks.
Don't worry. I'm about to embarrass myself in a little while.
These little weird things. Somebody points a camera at you, and you go like,
And
Okay.
you don't know you're doing it.
or you do.
Yeah.
So Kim will say, you know, you're walking like a duck, right?
He gets
and I'll go,
so mad
I'll
at
go,
me.
I am not walking like a duck. She goes, you're walking like a duck. And I'm like, I don't walk like a duck. She goes, when the camera gets pointed at you, you do.
Okay,
I'm
but-
like, no, I don't. So we're in South Beach.
You know what? Hold on. I'm editing this as we speak. I am going to stream together all of your duck walking video from multiple destinations
Okay.
into a duck montage for you.
Okay, so she says that I don't walk like a duck. So
Yeah. Well,
we're in South Beach and
in other places.
I'm
I'm gonna find it all.
Okay, this particular one that I know is going to be in here is South Beach. So let's roll it.
He said if it walks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, if it moves like a duck, if it giggles like a duck, it still might be a chicken in disguise.
Okay, so the other one that I added in is the one where you're walking down the hill in Mykonos.
Yeah. Okay. So you can clearly see.
He walks like a duck.
I don't know why I walk like a duck. I don't normally walk like
And
a
it's
duck.
only when the camera's on you.
You put a camera on me and,
And
I start flapping. And usually we're in a beach, hot, temperature-wise
flip-flops
destination. So now you have with flapping flip-flops. Okay. Now, in addition to, and by the way, I was with it. Like I was wrong. I walk like a duck. Now, there are maybe it's because it's after breakfast we do this. I don't know. There are weird mouth things that I do.
Can I tell him about this one and how this got started?
Yeah.
Okay. So, he's a fitness model now, right? And he goes in on the stage in a Speedo and does the whole thing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So his first show that he was going to do, we were practicing the walk because you need to practice. If you don't know what to do with your body, when you get on stage, you're really not going to know what you do. And he didn't want to. He was like, I don't care. I'm doing this for fun. I don't care about what I have to do, how I have to walk, what I have to, whatever. So I'm watching him and he would walk and every time he would stop, he would do it. Do the mouth thing. You'd roll.
Here's the crazy part.
That's it. Hold on. He rolls the lips. It's a weird thing that
I don't even think I could do it
if you tried.
if I tried.
So then we go and he goes on stage and he's, by the way, pissed at me because again, I'm like, you're doing a weird mouth thing and you're going to see it on stage and it's a weird little thing you're doing. He's like, whatever. There's no mouth thing. I'm like, okay. So we go and the photographer takes pictures like every frame, So he gets back like 150 pictures of himself. Every picture has the weird mouth thing.
It literally
Like-
it looks like. So if you take a look at these two clips, you have to
Really look for
If you
it.
have the audio feed, you got to get the video
video.
for this because there's no way
There's
you're going to see
two
it.
weird mouth thing clips.
But you have to look close because if you don't look close, you're not going to see it. The first one, I'm in South Beach, and you'll see right when the camera stops where I do the weird lip roll, which we've now termed it, the lip roll.
Yeah.
And then after this, you'll see in Scottsdale where I do a weird mouth thing, and I also do a weird stretch
at
thing.
the beginning of the
Okay, so like the video will start, and I'll start going like, "Hey everybody."
like I'm doing yoga, like he's doing yoga.
I don't know why I did. So let's show them these two clips. It's all about face control. If you're looking for a spot, I did it again, didn't I?
But it was amazing.
Okay, so now
So the mouth thing.
Okay,
Right,
so-
you saw it.
so I'm gonna-
roll it back if you didn't and watch again.
I know that you're watching this right now, and you're going, "If I was doing what he does, I would not have a tick."
Video yourself.
And I'm going to tell you, have somebody point a camera at you, you will have a tick that you're going to have to
Do you know
work
what
out.
mine was?
No.
I would flutter my eyes. I was like,
Oh, I thought you were just trying to pick me up.
oh,
Huh.
no,
That's how we wound up here?
that's how we wound up here. A tick, and I was attracted to your duck walk.
So let's talk a little bit about technical difficulties. Okay,
that's fun.
So sometimes when you're on the road, you know, you've got like a minute to get a clip done, or you know, you've got one night to put it together. So you do the best you could to try and have the right equipment. So sometimes you go out and you go, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a wireless mic, and we're going to get this kind of wireless mic, and it's going to work for 30 or 40 feet, and it's going to be perfect. And
get a light.
sometimes you're in a club
We're gonna have a light.
or you're in a restaurant and you look and you say, you know, it's so dark in here. If we had a light, it would be great. So we come up with this brilliant idea to get this wireless mic that's going to work in any environment and bring in, you know, the light on the top of the Luxor in Vegas that they can see in the moon? We bring that one in because it's going to help us be stealth where nobody can see the video. Okay. So I want you to see first, I think we'll do the bright light. First, we're in a Scottsdale club.
No, restaurant.
A restaurant. What was the name of that one? Do you remember?
Olive and Ivy.
Oh, wow, you're good. Okay, Olive and Ivy. So imagine we're in the restaurant. Tables are all around us. Everybody's eating. The wife pulls the camera out of the purse with the light. Here we go.
Oh no, and the mic. This one's mic and light.
Mic and light. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll this. Point your fingers because I can't even see you. Okay. Olive and Ivy. Okay.
Wasn't that
did
nice?
Did you see the glow on
The
my
glow-
face?
The glow and the lack of words.
Okay, so now you got with the bright light in your face. And by the way, when you're on the other side of that, all you're trying to do is like,
Didn't you say I can't even see you?
yeah, it's like it was like waterboarding. It was like some kind of like torture. You know when the cops like put the light in your face in the old movies. Okay, so this one we're in. Oh, actually, we did them both, right? The bright light and the
mic not working. No, this is a different one.
Okay.
We were outside of this breakfast place called the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
Now, just so
we're
you know,
finally just tired
Kim
of
has
it.
an earpiece in, so she can hear the sounds that is going to be on the video. Okay, so you can listen to us trying to figure out
What the hell to do?
Not working.
It's spotty.
Yeah. So it just doesn't work great. We probably need better wireless mics.
Okay.
I'll return this to him. Testing one.
All of a sudden it goes out. Try keep.
Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Fun, right?
Fun.
Okay, so you
it
can.
doesn't work out so
Yeah,
good.
no.
You know, we were actually in a club one night in Scottsdale, and we had the mics on, and we were great little bar with the dancing girls. What's it called? Jackrabbit Lounge.
Jackrabbit. Great. I hope it's still there. It's a great spot.
It was a cool little spot, and our mic was just not helping. It was awful, and so we took it off. And that video actually ended up, I think, even worse because he had to yell at the camera. But
So
anyway,
let's take a flight over now to Paris, which my wife is going to be going
yay!
without me. And we checked into this little, and I mean little hotel. As many of you who have been to Europe know, You ain't getting a big hotel room over there. Okay, so we're kind of jet lagged, and we walk in,
We're
and
fresh off a plane, still in our jammies.
there's a great little hotel. I don't mind giving them a plug. It's called the Select.
Yeah,
They're
it's
in
the Sorbonne.
They're in the. It's right next to the
Sorbonne.
the Sorbonne University, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the, I think, 7th. Oh boy, I know.
Diane, you better get this right because she will be all. Do you know my mother has a talent? She read the Da Vinci Code and found where it was like geographically incorrect. So they should actually have her edit all of their books and on Paris for geographic accuracy.
Okay, I think I got it. Ready? 7th arrondissement.
Okay, Mom, if you're listening, which I know you are because you read them all. I mean, you listen to them all.
What is she reading in Braille? 7th arrondissement.
All right. Well, we'll find out if
Okay.
you were.
It's either that or arrondissement. And since it's not hors d'oeuvres, I'm going to assume that I'm close. But we'll have Mommy tell us if we got that right. So anyway, we check into this great spot. If you're looking for a cool spot, it's
inexpensive,
cheap,
awesome location.
Yeah, there's no fancy pantsy.
This is not fancy pants.
You get a room in a great location. So we walk into this place and
Slightly jet lagged.
I want you to see the distance of the hotel room to bathroom and try and figure out how the damn bathroom works. It literally looked like they had the faucet from the shower on the sink where you would brush your teeth.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Vice versa. But of course, they have room for the bidet. No matter what, you got to have extra room. You can't sit on the toilet because it's like this, okay? But there's plenty of room for the. So let's just.
Well, and I apologize in advance for my little embarrassing.
Bonjour.
No, you caught me at the tail end of brushing my teeth.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. I haven't seen that. I'm excited to see. Let's go.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
I got that on video, honey.
I can't figure out how to rinse it. Speaking of Charlotte, I don't think we have one.
It's right there.
Oh. So literally we can talk to each other? We can literally talk to each other? You can shit on that side and I can take a bath on this side?
Language. Watch your French.
Skata? You can skata? Oh, that's Greek. Crap. Oh, that's American.
You can see how big that place is.
Yeah.
Just monstrous. But I do like you coming back and forth saying bonjour.
Yeah, and what I thought was really that was the jet lag. I've lost it by then, but I was pretty funny with the skata and the crap and that's American.
Oh yeah, speaking French. That was very good. And then it was in the moment. That's how you roll. That's how you roll.
It must have been a weekend because that's when I'm funny.
Let's do our awkward
This
segment.
one's really quick. This one's really not a whole lot.
No, this one isn't a whole lot, but I do, as I do for many things, have a lot to say. So I will make this short and sweet. Traveling,
Really?
Yeah, I will.
Do you know how?
No, but I'm going to do the best I can. Traveling all around, we see people taking pictures. And maybe I'm crazy, but if you're going to take a picture, shouldn't you be smiling, right? Like, so this is it's a 2-second clip, but it's a classic clip of two things that people do. One is they take the weirdest angle of the picture, okay? They either do one of two things. One is they go back 300 feet.
And they get from here up.
Right? Or two is they take it right on top of your face. This particular picture, you'll see the girl is literally...
She's not interested.
She's like
it's worse.
She's like literally just standing like this, and the guy's like, "Wait, I want to take your picture," and she's like, "I want to take your picture." So he's taking the picture right up in front of her face, and he doesn't change. There's no change in her face at all. It's like that.
There's no Darren White.
No, and they just walk away. So take a look at this. Did you see? It's the weirdest thing.
It's bizarre.
It doesn't even make any sense.
And we had to zoom in for that one because it was like background for us. But
all right, so I want to take you over to our Overboard or Just Right, and I got nothing but love for the Delano. I really do.
In Miami, you can say what you want, and yes, sometimes it's in, and yes, sometimes it's out. But whatever, no one does it at like the Delano in Miami. They don't. I'm sorry.
So I want your opinion on this. Okay, here's the opinion I want. And by the way, don't write in if you're not this market. In other words, if you're the backpacker, no, I got nothing but love for you. If you're the youth hostel type, nothing but love for you.
Love that.
Okay? Great.
But this isn't your market.
But this isn't what I'm looking for. If you are the type of person who is interested in staying in boutique hotels and loves a pool scene.
And the Delano is the original boutique hotel.
He made it up. Ian Schrager,
the original boutique hotel. Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and this is one of those things that I don't know if this crosses the line, if it's, overboard, or if
share,
it's... Well,
even
no.
for 5 seconds.
That's true.
There is nothing... If a donkey came in and like brought you grapes and fed them to you, that wouldn't be over the line. Like nothing would be over the line for you.
No. But so here's what I want to know from your perspective. And actually, if we could find this other clip, I don't know if we could put it in there, but we had one in Cabo with the sunglasses. If we can find that, we'll put it in. If you don't see it, we couldn't find it. But so imagine that you're sitting at the pool, okay? And you have a...
Well, let's explain the entire day.
Okay.
Because the entire day at the pool, we only caught this one segment, but the entire day is crazy.
With the Alo?
Well, that ends the day, and we'll
You
talk
didn't-
about we'll
you
talk
didn't
about
even
that.
catch that?
No, I caught that. I caught that absolutely, but we'll get there.
Okay.
So your day starts. You go down to the pool at the Delano, and some people like to say the Delano, but I think you're wrong.
Wrong.
So the Delano, and they go down to the pool, and you lay out on your little bed, and you order some, I don't know, drinks or some food.
Frozen grapes.
Well, but that's part of it. So during your morning, they'll bring around a little cup like this with some little frozen grapes in it. And they pass it around to everybody at the pool. Just a little frozen grape.
Well, the temperature is like 87.
Yeah.
Starting.
Yeah. And what's the beats per minute at that time?
Oh, low, 70.
Yeah. So
It's like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's nice.
Boom.
It's nice. A little
Boom.
frozen grape.
Bossa Nova.
You're starting to schwitz a little, right?
Schwitz, good for you.
Yeah, I did it.
Good for you.
So then it gets a little warmer. Now it's 95. You're getting a little toasty.
Bump.
It's going higher. What are you at now for beats per minute?
90.
90.
Bump,
So
bump.
they come around. You're getting a little hot. They have frozen popsicles now. They want to hand out those old ones that your mom gave you that are made like with colors that that whatever it's made with you should definitely not be eating. But yeah, those little frozen popsicles, cut the top off. You're eating those. Then, you're getting a little tired because what, honey? Bathing?
My Aunt Nettie Simonetti.
Used to say.
Bathing makes you tired.
So bathing makes you tired. So you're getting a little tired, and what do? They
Boom,
come
psh,
over.
boom, psh, boom, psh, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, psh, boom, psh, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, psh.
Okay, you're good. A nice little man with some amazing hands comes over and massages your feet poolside.
Carrying a stool.
Carrying a stool, foot to foot, cleans his hands in the middle. So there you go.
Can I massage your feet for free? Of course, it's $1,100 a night, but can I massage your pool for free?
Yeah. So now we have...
Can I massage your pool?
Yeah. So now we have frozen grapes, popsicles, foot massage. Now you're really schwitzing, right?
Hot.
So they come and they spray the face with a little whatever.
But the best part is you can be sitting in the pool.
And they come and do it.
Like you're not just on your lounge chair.
Well,
She'll come
let's
in
just
the
show-
pool.
let's
Okay,
show
all right,
them
so take a look. Go left.
I know, but we won't let them. See?
Gorgeous.
See?
Gorgeous.
They spray your face.
Can I spray your face, sir?
Yeah.
What do you have, Evian?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I think so.
That's nice. A little pop of Evian in my face. Delicious.
Yeah.
Can you get here,
Little
please?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, a little over here.
So now it's 3 o'clock. You're having some drinks. You forgot to apply.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing the music.
Okay.
I'm scoring it.
Okay, that's...
It was too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's 3, 4 o'clock. You forgot to put that extra layer of sunscreen on.
And what do?
They come by, and our daughter walks over and says, Daddy, do you think you can get them to give me some aloe?
I said, what? A hello? No, aloe.
Aloe? We're like, what do you want?
Aloe.
Aloe.
What is aloe, honey? You know, the white stuff that you put on, I mean, the green stuff you put on, it's cool. Aloe?
Yeah.
So in our family, it has now aloe.
Which she fought us on, and she was like, no, it's aloe. Yeah. We're like,
now, by the way, and I hope to give this to your family too.
Yeah. So they come around when it gets toasty late in the day and you're slightly burned, and they give out little containers of aloe. So there you go. Overboard or
okay. So
just right.
That's a question. So you write in and just put in the subject line, overboard or just right, and we'll know what you mean. We'll tally them up and we'll tell you next week.
What do you think? Just right, right?
For me, it's just perfect. Right. They can't do enough. They can do more. I can think of other things that they could do.
I heart the Delano.
I'm going to say this, even if we don't have the clip. We were in the one and only in Cabo.
Wow.
Which, by the way, there's two things that I have to say about that. Okay. Number one, let's do the overboard. Let's do the excessive, is it overboard part of this first. You're sitting at the pool again. A lady comes over with a wicker basket that's about this big. If I don't have the clip, I think I have it on Vimeo, so maybe we can steal it off of Vimeo. But they come over with this basket, and the lady in the big hat comes over and sees, obviously you have sunglasses because you're at the pool, everybody does, and she says, "Can I wash your sunglasses?" And I go, "What? Can I clean your sunglasses for you?" And I go, "Okay." Takes the sunglasses off and painstakingly takes them, opens the wicker basket, and inside is a machine that I would love to know who manufactures this machine.
Absolutely.
Okay? But it is a machine that she puts them in, and she says, "It'll only be 2 minutes." And I go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "We're washing them." It goes into...
It's like a car wash for your sunglasses.
It goes into this machine and washes with jets and brushes, comes out like brand new. And then she takes
buffs them.
Then she takes the thing,
the cloth,
the chamois, and just little by little, and then puts them on your face. Okay, gorgeous. And you go like, "Oh, come on!" So I hope I can find the clip.
If we have that, I will roll it.
It's great. Now the other part of the one and only that I wanted to say.
Amazing.
This takes service to an all.
We should save that for another show.
Well, it's only
let's save it for another show because I have video.
Oh, we're gonna keep them hanging.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Leave them hanging.
All right. So while we're at the pool, let's change gears a little bit from the pool.
This is another beef footage.
Okay. So as a guy, I am married to a beautiful woman. Right? We all know that. We've all seen what Kimberly looks like. We all understand that she's a beautiful woman. But let's face it.
I ain't the only beautiful woman.
I'm a guy. Okay. So there is biology here. There is a guy that and by the way, we were not videoing him because there's no way I could have been videoing him.
You could have known he was
I couldn't have known he was going to do it. We were just doing. There's A footage and B footage. A footage is when you point the camera at somebody and they talk. B footage is the background so that you can do voiceovers and just show a background, right? To get a in the words of those actors, sense of place, sense of place, sense of place. That's a whole other story. I'll tell you that later. Okay, so we got B footage, and there's this dude that's lying there on his lounge chair, and he's with his chick next to him, and he's having, and then out of the corner of his eye, and you got to look at this, out of the corner of his eye, a hot chick goes by. He literally, like, it was like a dog with a steak. He literally goes,
but pulls the
glasses down and then does his thing. And then you can see the eyes. It goes up and down and then goes right back. I don't even know that he knows that he did it.
Maybe so that's his weird tip.
That's his weird tip. So let's roll to that.
Right?
I'm going to call it the I'm not looking, but I'm looking segment. Okay? I love that. I love it because it's real.
What's my rule on looking? I don't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
I don't care. Look, they're beautiful. Women are beautiful. Women, if you're a jealous girl, get over yourself. women are beautiful. She's not doing anything to you. If your man wants to appreciate a beautiful girl, as long as he's not touching her, knock himself out. Who cares?
I tell my wife the other day, she said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm out with my girlfriend." She said, "Good. I'm exhausted. I need a break."
I think I said, "Can she make dinner?"
Right. She said, I said, "You're not worried?" She said, "No, she's going to bring you back.
If
Promise
there's
you."
the one thing that I do not worry about with my husband is that.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
in our PSA segments,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
every major broadcasting outlet is required to do a public service announcement.
So here's ours.
So we have a warning for girls and maybe even guys everywhere. There's always
Well,
this.
the first one is for girls.
First one, okay. Oh, I see how you. Okay,
Yeah.
right. First one's for girls. Okay, so this is at the Shore Club in South Beach.
Again, B footage.
B footage. So I want you to take a look, and you tell me. I'm asking from a guy's perspective, and I think I know how Kim will answer, but I'm curious to know how you'll answer. What is it about certain guys that either have it or they don't? Is it an energy thing? Because some guys they can't go to they can go to dating classes, but they like at the end of the day they either like I have a friend that runs a school called the Art of Charm, and
Jordan Harbinger.
yeah, and his tagline
They're fun.
is you either have it or you learn it from us, okay? Which I think is a great tagline for this.
Yeah.
But this guy is a guy, and you'll see the clip in a second, that's sitting in the pool, and there's a bunch of chicks around him, and he orders a giant bottle of champagne, and he's got the hair that kind of does the Fabio thing, you know, where it kind of like comes over a little bit. And, you know, maybe he looks like he could have been on the cover of a romance novel, like that kind of thing. Like he's in good shape, but not in unbelievable shape. He's a good looking guy, but not unbelievable, right? So, but yet he's
Holding court.
flanked by women, and he just grabs one of them. You'll see it around the neck, and takes the bottle of champagne and, you know, pours it down her throat. So let's watch it. So what is it? What is it about that guy? What did he have that created that?
Let me think. A giant bottle of champagne.
So my wife says the champagne. So could the guy have pulled it off if he didn't have the champagne?
I
And
think
I'm going to tell you, yes, he could have.
He would have an audience, but let me tell you where the PSA comes in.
Yeah.
The guy that's buying the giant bottles of champagne
Mm-hmm.
and is holding court, he's on a mission, ladies, and the mission is not to make you his wife. Let's just be honest.
What does he want to do?
Um,
Mommy, what does he want to do?
he wants a home run.
Knock it out of the park.
And honestly, in Miami,
Not so hard.
a couple home runs
Couple home
at the same time.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
But it's true.
No, it is true.
It's true.
Okay.
So PSA, girls, watch out for the guy that's pouring the champagne down your throat. A, you look like a tool for doing it. And B, he probably is a tool. So just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful.
Okay, so I'm assuming he's buying the booze so the girls are in.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have made a joke right there.
A lot
I'm
of
just
jokes.
going to leave that. I'm going to leave that.
A lot
So
of
let's
jokes.
switch genders now. Let's go over to
Oh, well, this one, guys,
the
watch
girl
out for her.
part. All right, so gentlemen,
Here's what I want you to notice in this video that we're about to roll. And I think we should roll the video and then talk because this one almost speaks for itself.
okay.
So here's what I want you to notice. Notice where the gentleman's hands are.
By the way, she pluralized that. Gentlemans.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not
Mans.
a guy with a
Men's.
girl. It's a bunch of men with
a
one girl.
So it's the opposite of what we were doing. And I want you to notice what she's paying attention to. And I want you to notice.
That's very observant.
And I want you to notice more than anything the flipping of the hair because this is my favorite.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay.
Let's roll. Okay, so I can hear you already.
Ladies,
European
Don't be this girl.
European prostitute, right? Okay, we're just gonna say that. What's
Maybe.
the
I mean,
what's
it's
the
gotta be.
where are most
Nah,
of the
No, we're
what's-
not going to generalize. I'm not going to let you
no,
do
but
that.
there are
No.
okay.
We're
So
not going to do it.
all right, there are known parts of Europe
Use
where
your own brain
use
or
your own
Google.
brain where certain women come in and they. I mean, that's not my
Yes,
opinion.
but they're often trafficked, and so I don't want to have that conversation.
Oh, okay.
It's not nice.
All right, I understand that. So
Yeah.
so I don't know if she is one of those girls. This woman isn't trafficked. I can tell you
I
that.
don't think so. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because if you're one of those girls, you're paid to be into the guy. She was so not into any of those guys.
That's a really good
she
point.
was looking everywhere else for whoever else was looking at her, except the guy rubbing her ass. The guy.
So then I have a
rubbing
question
her
for
ass.
you, my beautiful wife.
Yes.
What was her angle there? Was it just look at me?
Yeah, she's a showpiece.
She's a showpiece.
She's a dancing girl.
And what does she get out
She's
of it?
one of your dancing girls.
She's a dancing girl. Somebody may spray some hydrogen peroxide in her face. What? So,
Somebody sprayed it in her hair already.
but what does she get out
Ooh,
of it?
that was funny.
That was good. That was
mean,
good.
kind of. I'm
Little
sorry.
bit. You leave the Delano Hotel and the Shore Club. You kind of go down Lincoln Road. So we went down Lincoln Road for some lunch, and I'm looking, and I don't know. I'm assuming our audience is sort of the age to know who this is. But do you guys know who Jackie Mason is? He's the old Jewish comedian. He's probably in his 70s, maybe even 80s. I don't know how old he is.
From the look of the video.
Yeah, he's old.
He's old.
And he's got that. The term is Borscht Belt for those New York people that know where Jewish comedians go. They go to the Catskills and Pocono, not the Poconos, but the Catskills, and they call it like the Concord Hotel and stuff. So he's like an old Borscht Belt comedian, and so we're sitting there, and I'm like spinning around with video. I was like, holy shit, there's Jackie Mason. So we get Jackie Mason, and as we're hitting it,
There's no we. This is you stalking
me,
Jackie Mason.
Me.
Because I'm not old enough to know who
She's
Jackie
like,
Mason
who?
is. I'm like, who?
Who, Jackie, who?
You're videoing the old guy over there, but whatever.
And then he catches
But
me.
if you at very end, you'll see that he locks eyes on Rob videoing him.
He catches me catching him. So here is my B footage with Jackie Mason. He caught me. Okay. All right. So we'll wrap it up with cool at any age segment. So there's just this super cool cat that we're right around that same little area on Lincoln Road. And how old would you say this cat is?
I'd say he's somewhere between 60 and 70. But here's what was cool. It doesn't seem as cool now. Just going to throw it out there because it's more common. But I think the iPhone had just come out.
Brand new.
It was brand new. And he was like the 67-year-old guy with the iPhone, with the slicked back hair and the tan and the whole
Great
thing.
shirt.
Great shirt. But just...
In the middle of like 300 degrees.
You know, women, like men, you know how you'll meet an older guy or see an older guy that just has this thing about him, just this way he carries himself, just this energy.
Michael Douglas, that kind of thing.
Like a Michael Douglas.
Five years ago.
Yeah, like who's the other one that we like
Sean
so much?
Connery.
Sean Connery, exactly like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so probably, was really handsome in his youth.
Oh, I got
so
one more.
now.
I got one more.
Who?
Rob Murgatroyd. Have you heard of him?
No.
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 Let's roll the clip.
Yeah.
Cool, right?
Cool cat.
Just
a
cool.
cool cat.
Just wanted to share.
Just wanted
Nothing
to share.
special.
Cool cat.
I need your help. I need your
He's
help.
such a beggar.
I want to beat Rick
But
Steves.
it's working.
It's working. We're getting close. We want to be the #1 travel show in the world of podcasts. And to do that, the key metric is to get comments and 5 stars. Please go and make a comment, a good one. Keep it to yourself. You have nothing nice to say. You heard your mother, right? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Please go to iTunes, make a comment. If you want us to keep doing this, then we need to get more comments.
I'd also love to get some feedback, some more feedback on what you guys want to see. Like, do you love the bloopers? Do you love, like, what do you want to What kind of
And be
behind the
nice,
scenes?
because if you're mean, I delete it. Just be nice. You can say, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, but be
Yeah,
kind.
constructive criticism. Just remember there's people on the other end. But I haven't, with this podcast, there has not been this issue.
No, but people can be mean.
Honey,
I know. Not our people, though. Not our people. Our people are nice.
are you petting the
I'm
microphone?
petting the microphone. Our people are nice. Everybody have a great week. It is time for us to say goodbye, everybody. Ciao and hasta luego.